3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. And his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Jesse, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, welcome to At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit
and the Executioner, Daniel Travis. Sup, losers?
Yes, we are back for another. Honestly, this may be the most interesting episode yet, people.
He's right.
Because this week we got Mickie James, hardcore country version, entering the Women's Royal Rumble.
With the Knockouts Championship.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We're gonna roast a few
shitty gimmicks.
Dumb gimmicks. And then we got the Rumble results. And
which is just the nobody won.
We'll save the results and the interesting thing about it for the last segment as a surprise. How about that?
Do I care? No, but whatever.
Alright, let's start off with segment number 1. Hardcore country in the Women's Royal Rumble match.
Yes, I will say that is a bit surprising in general, since 1, it wasn't her WWE thing, and 2, she came out also with another company's championship, and yeah, they didn't call it the Knockouts Championship, but still they called it.
On the nameplate, it said the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Women's Champion.
Yeah, yeah. It's still, she came out with another company's women's title.
Now, in the week preceding the Royal Rumble, we talked about how WWE was opening the forbidden door and letting people from other promotions enter the Royal Rumble match.
Not really.
Well, we had we had mentioned it was like a one-off mention. And WWE had been advertising Mickie James for the Royal Rumble,
which is just weird.
And Impact Wrestling had been mentioning multiple weeks that Mickie James was going to be in the WWE Women's Royal Rumble.
Yes,
like that. Like back when Impact was WWE's main competition. That was unheard of, but
yeah,
like you thought when Mickie came out, it would be her WWE theme music. But no, it was hardcore country.
Which, for those of you who
theme people, how did WWE get the okay to use that?
Yeah, which, for the record, people, and the reason why this is such a big deal for all you morons out there is because, number 1, WWE acknowledges another wrestling company, and
like
2,
once in a blue moon.
No, I mean no. The shut up. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is, it's very rare for WWE to acknowledge another wrestling company, and especially to have another wrestler come out to their other company's music. Period.
Yeah, but still, like, just the fact that they even acknowledged Impact Wrestling in the nameplate is
just
astonishing, considering the fact that the only other wrestling company that had ever been mentioned on a WWE program
in New Japan
is whenever Mauro Ranallo would reference New Japan Pro Wrestling
or any
when talking about AJ Styles.
or anytime WWE or anytime another wrestler was in a feud with Finn Balor or AJ Styles
Shinsuke.
or Shinsuke, yeah.
Yeah, but like this, when I first heard that, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, honestly, folks, when I first heard, I was like, "Holy shit!" Because to me, to be honest with you, folks, I was kind of expecting her to come out to her WWE all happy, weird ass, whatever the fuck it is,
Yeah,
theme song.
basically her clap, 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 clap.
Yeah, that thing. But when I heard her Impact Wrestling theme, it was like, what the hell's going on?
Also, and we could save this for segment 3 if you want, but what was with champions entering the Rumble with their title belts?
Yeah, I mean, I think the only person that didn't really do that was Damian Priest.
Yeah. But like I said, we could save that for the segment 3.
But yes, Mickie James coming out to the Royal Rumble was surprising, but I will say the way she got eliminated was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was.
But I will say is that, do I think that WWE is going to work with Impact? No.
I still want to know how they got permission to use that theme.
That is exactly. I don't know. I mean, hey, so do I, but that is another topic for within itself. But
It'd be very speculative, and that's not what we do around here, though that's what we did for the New Year's episode.
I mean, it's what we're anyway. But what I'm saying is that it's very like WWE just acknowledging another promotion is great. Do I think that they'll work with another promotion? No.
I mean, come
Never.
on, this is WWE we're talking about.
But yeah,
they want to bury any other wrestling promotion to think that's just WWE.
Yeah, but I will say my final thoughts on this topic are it's very surprising to Mickie James to come out for another wrestling they're going to come out with another wrestling company theme song, and I'm wondering if this is more than a one-time partnership and possibly could it lead to them having another company's title being defended at WrestleMania. But that's my final thoughts.
Probably not, considering like Impact's thing is in October, and it'd be weird to have someone who's not under contract with them be their champion.
What are your final thoughts?
My thoughts are that it was definitely a welcome surprise to show a different side of Mickie to the WWE universe. And I hope there's more stuff like that. But we're going to take a quick break before we hop into topic number 2.
All right.
You know what? I'll take the third one. And we are back. And
yes.
Yeah, this time we're going to think of some
shitty gimmicks.
Dumb WWE gimmicks.
Or just dumb gimmicks in general.
Yeah.
First of all, okay, here's a dumb gimmick that when I was watching NXT, I need to get this one out of the way. That weird ass sleeping gimmick.
Yeah, that's actually the one that inspired this topic. Wendy Choo. She enters to a lullaby,
which is weird.
An eye mask and a pillow, and she's wearing pajamas.
Like, seriously, who the fuck came up with the dumbass piece of gimmick? I mean,
I don't know.
but all right. Another shitty. What's a shitty gimmick in your opinion?
Well, you mentioned it when we were talking about this, but the bunny from the Rosebuds,
Yes, for those of
aka
you,
Justin Gabriel.
poor guy. I mean, in my opinion, I thought that was a shitty gimmick. I thought the No Way Jose or the Adam Rose were shitty
Yeah.
gimmicks.
This is one that I just thought of that was
Go.
in WWE, the Shockmaster.
Okay.
Okay, can we talk about his costume for a bit?
Well,
He
hang
had
on.
like a fur vest, regular clothes, and a glittered out stormtrooper helmet.
Yes, and for those of you that don't know, this is a real origin story. A real story is that the dude was supposed to be taken seriously. He came out and then, like, was introduced
Tripped
by.
and his helmet fell off.
No. Well, yes, was introduced by Sting and then came out and then, yeah, then the gimmick died.
Yeah. He bursted through a wall, tripped, his helmet fell off. People saw who was under the mask. The name of the guy escapes me for the moment.
I think it's so bad that I think Sting and all the wrestlers who were involved were just like, we're just had probably no idea.
We're never gonna mention this again.
Like, because I don't know about you, but if
And
I
then after that, the Shockmaster was changed from whatever that was supposed to be. He kept the name Shockmaster, but became a construction worker.
Okay. Another dumb gimmick. What's another dumb? Okay. Another dumb gimmick, if you ask me. What's another dumb gimmick out of WWE?
Okay, I know you said outside of WWE, but I'm going to ignore that because this was in WWE, but it was a parody of a gimmick that was actually good outside of WWE.
What's that?
Gilbert.
Oh, yes, that guy.
He was a parody of Goldberg.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
And Gilbert was just some scrawny dude. I'm not really sure what the whole part of that gimmick was. I guess to make fun of Goldberg.
Yeah, that was the reason.
But another terrible gimmick is Stardust.
Yeah. And on that topic, we might as well add his brother Goldust to that.
I mean, it's stupid, but hey, Dusty Rhodes made it work for like 20 something years.
Yeah. But some of the things he was willing to do for Goldust is definitely questionable.
Yeah, fair enough. I will say another, if you ask me, a dumb gimmick in professional wrestling that I can't really think of anyone outside of WWE, but oh yeah, damn, I can't think of anything. You got anything? I mean, honestly, let's just talk about the sleeping gimmick because this.
Yeah,
this
that's
needs...
honestly the dumbest thing in recent memory for me.
I mean, because folks, for those of you that don't know, like Matthew said earlier, she comes out dressed like she's ready to go to bed. And if you ask me, that's not really a gimmick that A is going to get over, and B that B, if you were in the ring with like any other wrestler, they would probably beat the out of you and then pin you, or just put the pillow on you, wait you to fall asleep, and then just pin you.
But the thing is, she won the match
Yeah.
with a sleeping elbow drop.
Yeah, but if you okay, I will say there are a lot more shitty. I mean, there are probably a lot more shitty gimmicks back in the Attitude Era, because the Attitude Era was just, let's see if this works.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, man, it doesn't really, like, the gimmick of a wrestler is very important, but I think it very much, but it depends on if the gimmick is gonna be good on the main roster or wherever or whatever you're willing to go, because you gotta be willing to change and grow the gimmick, because, like, if you want to talk about a great gimmick, Undertaker, the man just changed for 30 years with one gimmick.
Yeah, the name didn't change, but what he looked like certainly did.
Yeah, but what are your final thoughts on this?
My final thoughts is, well, I'm not really sure if we can have a final thoughts considering we were just roasting gimmicks.
Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, I will say, do not be surprised if this topic returns one day, because it most likely will.
Yeah, and we're gonna take a quick break before the final segment of this episode. And ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. There was a prediction battle last week, which means there was a pay-per-view 6 days ago.
The Royal Rumble
And
in St. Louis.
yeah.
Spoiler alert, nobody won.
Yeah, match number 1. There was no kickoff match, shockingly.
Yeah, match number 1 was the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar versus.
Well, at least in the order that we put it on the note.
Oh, right. You know what? No, okay. The first match was Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, where Seth Rollins came out to the Shield theme song in his Shield gear.
Yeah,
talk
the
about
mind games of that man is unparalleled.
Seriously. And then, now, here's what happened. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, who haven't wrestled each other since their 2016 Money. Oh, okay, they might have wrestled each other here and there, but they haven't wrestled each other one-on-one for the WWE title. But these two men had an amazing match. There were some very close falls, and then the match ended on it. Okay, I gotta say this now. The match had a dumb ending.
I will agree with you, and you were arguing that you should have gotten the point even though Roman lost the match.
Yes, but for those of you that, well, I thought because, it was who won the title. That's why I was saying that.
No, it was a prediction on who was going to win the match.
Yeah, and that includes
And
the
Seth
title.
won the match. No. Champion advantage, dude.
Oh,
Roman
right.
lost the match but kept the title.
Oh, right. The
Yes,
next.
Roman got disqualified,
Who
meaning Seth
cares?
wins the match but not the title. Up 1 point for the Unbreakable Spirit.
Then we got. What was it?
I believe it was the Women's Rumble.
Yes. Nobody won that.
Yeah, I got number 12, which was Natalia.
And I will say, Natalia lasted much longer
Yeah,
than we
she
thought.
lasted longer than your pick, who was number 25, Sarah Logan.
Which I was kind of, I will say, I was kind of surprised about because A, she was released, and B, she gave birth to a kid.
A boy, actually.
Right, whatever.
Yeah,
But
and
who won that match? Oh, I don't know. No one important except Ronda Rousey.
yeah, see, like, that's why I don't like predicting the Rumble. Is you're never gonna be right because of the surprise entrance.
Oh, boo-hoo.
But yeah, the baddest woman on the planet is back in WWE.
And won the Rumble, eliminating, just went on a tear, eliminating a lot of people.
Yeah. She even teamed up with
Shayna,
her 4 horsewomen of UFC stablemate, Shayna Baszler.
yes. And then we had, let's see. Then we had the mixed tag team match, which was
Miz and Mrs. versus the Grit Couple, Edge and
Great.
Beth Phoenix.
Great match, surprisingly. Not really, but in the end, Edge and Beth Phoenix won that match. And
Chalk one up for Travis.
and in that match, Miz got hit with a double spear and got hit with a powerbomb and an elbow by, like, I was just surprised by that. But yeah, then the next match was
I believe it was the Women's Championship.
the Raw Women's Chip, which was
Yeah, the
huge.
only Women's Championship that was defended that night.
Oh yes, we had Doudrop for some reason. Like that match was even though I lost that match, I knew that I was gonna lose that match because
Yeah.
I
Yeah, but chalk another one up for me. Then the penultimate match of the show, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley.
hella okay. You want to talk? Okay, these two men beat the. Okay, honestly, they beat the tar out of each other. I mean,
Yeah.
heck, Bobby Lashley hit a German suplex on Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but in the end, Heyman swerve and interference from Roman Reigns allowed Bobby Lashley to become the new WWE champion. Chalk one up for Travis. It came down to the final match, people.
Yes, the
Royal Rumble.
Which I will say,
I knew my guy wasn't going to win.
Yeah, number 9, Matthew got in his new movie Jackass Forever.
Johnny fucking Knoxville.
Yes, the man from Jackass was in the Royal Rumble. And yeah, when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, no, you are not winning.
Yeah, and then 2 numbers later, we found out the Executioner's pick was Omos.
Which, okay, I thought I had a really high chance because for those of you that forgotten, does everyone remember the 25th anniversary of the Rock Battle Royal, where he just went on a tear and just
Cleaned
went,
house.
oh, you're on Raw? I don't give a fuck. See ya, bye.
Oh, you're on SmackDown? You're my enemy. Yeet.
You're on Raw? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he did not win either. Because number 30,
Was
the same number as Ronda Rousey, was Brock Lesnar. What?
Ronda came out at 28.
Oh, my bad. But number 30
Was
Brock
Brock
Lesnar.
And then we all knew what this was. And then Brock Lesnar just, okay. There's two things
To quote him against John Cena at SummerSlam, Suplex City, bitch.
Well, it was, but it was more of a quote that started back at WrestleMania 31.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It really took off in that SummerSlam match anyways, but that's off topic.
Yes, but
the point is...
Well, hang on. Before that happened, before we found out who won, Bad Bunny showed up.
Yeah.
And
put on one hell of a performance, and I don't mean a musical concert.
No, I mean like the dude delivered a Canadian Destroyer to Matt Riddle, took a Stone Cold Stunner from eliminated like 2 people, and the dude even took Bad Bunny. I have a lot of respect for Bad Bunny. Took a motherfucking F5 from Brock Lesnar.
And then got eliminated. Yeah. But the point is, people,
Brock Lesnar won the Royal Rumble.
And no one picked Brock Lesnar, so we are tied.
And
for the first time in prediction battle history, we are tied.
And there's also the fact is that Brock Lesnar is also a part of the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber.
Dude, that's a topic for another time. I'm trying to wrap it up.
Whatever.
So, what we're going to do live on the podcast
right now,
I have the coin flip app.
Yes, we are borrowing something from
it is a thing.
We are borrowing something from Harvey Dent. Okay.
Yeah. One of us is going to call heads. The other is going to call tails. Whichever it lands on will win the battle, and the loser will have to do the punishment.
Yeah, because for those of you that don't know, is that we don't win. There is no participation trophy. There's only a winner and there's only a loser.
I am holding it up to the mic and I have sound on so you can hear the flip.
Okay.
Travis, what is your call?
Tails.
And that gives Travis the point. I will be posting something embarrassing of his choice on social media. What do you want me to post?
I'll say is I'm thinking off of the top of my head. You must post I don't know. Losing. I was gonna say doing not a dumb. I don't know. You have any ideas?
I could do what I was going to choose for you, which I was actually going to borrow from a Smosh Games video that had Jack Gallagher in it. It would be weird, and it would make me look incredibly stupid.
Okay,
what it was is I put my thumb in my mouth and my middle and ring finger in my nose to mimic using my face as a bowling ball.
That's a little weird. Okay, fine. Okay, the topic I am going. What you will need to post off of the top of my head is a dumb I don't know a terrible gimmick. I don't know, just to make a. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. You have to take a picture in the dumbest gimmick. You have to take a picture in a dumb gimmick. Dumb wrestling gimmick.
So basically, I could just take a full body shot of what I'm wearing right now because I'm in my pajamas from last night.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, sure, fine. I don't know. That's the best thing I can think of. I mean, it's dumb as shit. It's a dumb. I don't know. I really have no ideas. That's the best I can come up with.
Okay.
And that's it, folks.
Yeah, that's all for this week. We'll be back with more debates and discussions, but until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds. Please follow us on Spotify and Anchor, and we'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Adios.